Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. And one of the daytime television shows that we do is about the bold and the beautiful. I love the bold and beautiful. See, it's been a while since I've said that, so I thought I would say that. Um, so this past week we kind of saw the last week we saw the end of the fashion challenge in Monaco, and we saw certain things happen that um they're not. I didn't necessarily think they were huge events, but I definitely think they're laying the groundwork for future storylines, right? So for example, Spectra actually won the fashion challenge, but because Bill knows that if they publicize that Spectra won, that they'll get all this money. Excuse me, they'll get this influx of capital from people buying swimsuits from them, and that'll keep them in his building, which it isn't his building. He just wants that building. I don't know. This is okay, but this is hold. This is what I don't understand about that storyline. He acts like that's the only building in Los Angeles. I'm from Los Angeles. I know there's lots of real estate around in lots of good neighborhoods too. So I don't understand why it's so damn important that he get the Spectre building. I mean, if it was like a historical monument, which in my eyes it is, because I reckon. Nope, I thought that was a pimple. It looks like I just need to shave. In my eyes, it is, but because they've been on the show for so long. But other than that, I mean, it's not a real place. So, but the whole point is that he's not keeping it for historical purposes. He's going to tear it down. So there are tons of tear downs in Los Angeles. Why is he so hell bent on getting the Spectra? And yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. So that is a little bit hokey. So anyways, he said that there wasn't a winner. He pulled a total dollar bill and saw that Spectra won. He's like, and there is no winner. The winner is the children. I mean, he totally played it off like he was this big, kind-hearted saint. And he actually, he turned on his best Liam impression. Actually, that's totally what he was doing. He was channeling his son Liam. And, also in Monaco, we saw Katie and Wyatt kiss, which is good. We all saw that coming, and I think it's great. Love them together. And we also saw, so that's also when Dollar Bill told Thomas that Caroline was dying. And that's why she went back to New York City. And that Thomas can't tell anybody, blah, blah, blah. And Thomas is just devastated, right? Because he's a good person. So he tells Sally, he's like, look, Caroline's dying. I want to spend the last days with her. So I'm going to New York. I'm not leaving us, but I have to go spend her last days with her. So he went to go be with Caroline. And Sally knows. And Sally is actually, God, Courtney Hope, she is so good. She is so good. I love her. So she gets it. She totally gets it, So then, that whole thing is going on. And then also there was a kind of something going on between Maya and Zende where they went out clubbing and some guys were asking her questions about her anatomy and what it's like to being a transsexual. Now, see, here's the thing. It wasn't so much the questions that they were asking that was offensive, but it was the manner in which they were asking them was totally rude. So, Zende got pissed, and then they were asking, oh, he's into that, blah, blah, blah. And he got even more pissed, and he had them kicked out. Well, actually, he had them leave. He didn't have them kicked out. He had them leave. And Maya gave him a peck on the cheek, and Katie saw it. She was like, what? And so then she spied some other intimate moments. But see, here's another thing that's hokey. Okay. Maya's like, I don't want to tell anybody that that happened. Who cares? You didn't do anything. You were just partying, right? I mean, like, see, that doesn't make any sense to me. Why you would keep that a secret? I'm seriously getting a second chin. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. So I'm just like, okay, here's the deal. This happened to me last night. It was really unfortunate. Zende helped me out. That's it. Boom. The story's over. But no, they got to just make something out of nothing. I just feel like they're just totally just giving stuff for them to do. You know, it was, Maya did have a cool little monologue. Yeah, she had a cool little monologue where she was talking about how she's so grateful that she has this loving, supportive family behind her, but other transsexuals don't have that. And so that was kind of cool. That was nice. That was a good moment for her. But other than that, it was just okay. Meanwhile, back in Los Angeles, Eric was, in his hotel room with Sheila, right? And he goes home. Okay. Now then Charlie shows up. Here's what I'm not understanding a lot. So I get why Charlie was hanging out with Sheila initially, because she kind of used him to figure out what was going on between Quinn and Ridge, and then she outed them. But he keeps hanging out with her. Now, if he was strangely attracted to Sheila and they were going somewhere with that, that would make sense. That would make total sense. But he doesn't sound like he's that attracted to her. And she kept asking him to leave. And my whole thing is, okay, if someone asks me to leave, I'm going to leave. I've got shit to do. I got time. I don't got time to be wasting, on you. So yeah, bye. Right? Well, he didn't leave. And it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So he stuck around and he got her to spill that her big plan was to become the next Mrs. Eric Forrester. Well, okay, so to Charlie, I have to say, duh. Like, okay, obviously, because the woman gets out of prison, or so we know, or so we think, because that's all she says. We don't have any records that show that she was in prison. In fact, all the records say she's deceased. Whatever. So what she ends up doing is making a beeline for Eric Forster's house. That should have told you right there. I mean, the minute we saw her next door at Katie's, we should have known, okay, she wants to get back into Eric's life. And then all the nice things she's done with Eric, and Charlie doesn't even know about the kiss that she had with Eric. So it's just like, okay. But still, it should all be obvious. I mean, do we need that much really spelled out for us as viewers? I don't think we need that much. I mean, come on. Really? Although it is a little bit amusing how Sheila has this love-hate relationship with Charlie, how she'll say something really hateful like scary, and then she'll just be like, ha 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 ha. She's very Disney villainous that way. I love it. I think it's great. I think that's awesome. Although I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to see, because at the end of Monday's episode, the beginning of Tuesday, so Eric comes back home. Okay, so Eric comes back home, and he has Quinn sign these, he has her sign these divorce papers, and they are harsh as hell. So she got the divorce. She got no alimony or settlement or anything. She got kicked out of the house. She got let go from her job at Forrester. She couldn't use the Forrester name. And there was a restraining order against her from Eric. And she was just sobbing, boo-hoo. And she's like, if this is what you want, this will make you happy, I'll sign it. And just know that I will love you always forever. And then she signs it. And then he takes the papers and he rips them up. And he's like, let's give our love a second chance. Oh, my God. It was really romantic and it was very sweet. And I do like Eric and Quinn together. However, I don't like the fact that Quinn has totally become neutered. Again, this is the same thing they did with Phyllis on Young and the Restless. I was talking just about this last week. I don't understand, I get that she wants to change and be a better person. Okay, that makes sense. I'm not saying she needs to go around killing people like she did that guy with the diamond, the Hope Diamond, right? But I just want to see a glimpse of old Quinn. And maybe they're just really waiting to bring that out when Sheila comes out, because I want to see Quinn versus Sheila. But yeah. But I did like that Pam actually said what we as viewers think. Well, I'd rather Eric be with Quinn than be with that nutbag Sheila. Amen, sister. Amen. But Eric is going to end up being an old fool and end up getting with Sheila anyways. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter at Angel Benton and Instagram as well. And you can hashtag Bold and Beautiful to talk to Bold and Beautiful. Or you can also hashtag... What else can you hashtag? Tomorrow you can hashtag. You can hashtag Dancing for Relevancy or DWTS, because I'm talking about the Dancing with the Stars tour that I just saw this past weekend at the Orleans. But normally I would say hashtag RHONY or the Real Housewives of New York, Real Housewife shit, to talk Real Housewives with me. But I'm not going to be able to do that tomorrow. So we'll do that next week, because then we'll have the reunions we can look into. Okay, and let's see, what else? And you can also hit that YouTube channel, the YouTube subscribe button on my YouTube channel, and that'll get my videos sent to your inbox every single day. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.